She always just hits go, and then I'm just supposed to start talking, and she looks at me like, "Hey, why aren't you talking?"
No, I'm going to tell you, this RV is not.
It's not for sissies.
It's not.
So we stayed at...
Especially when you're... See how tired I look? I'm tired.
We stayed at a Harvest Host last night, Valley Vineyards.
You don't have to say it.
And
it's a nice one. It's just loud.
Well, I think people, a woman on our channel said, "Hey, tell us what you're seeing." So we're going to tell you. I'm gonna reveal everything. So what I would encourage you to do is, if you're looking at Harvest Host, you see something that says Vineyards. I guess this restaurant with no vineyards. It's called Valley Vineyards. They do, I guess, make their own wine or whatever, and they have a restaurant. But we basically were expecting to see what we saw at Vermilion Vineyards, which was a vineyard, and instead we ended up staying in a parking lot of a restaurant called Valley Vineyards.
But it was still nice to be able to stop.
It was great to be able to stop. Dinner was good, and we're probably about 10 miles from 71. We're about 35 miles northeast of Cincinnati, and we're headed to Knoxville, Great Smoky Mountains area.
And it's going to be a bouncy video because we're in the truck.
We're in the truck, obviously driving, and there's an Airstream in my rearview window, and you can hear the diesel. So we are definitely in the truck today. And
Augie's down here.
Augie's right between us. So our directional location today is Knoxville area. Don and I were considering where we'd like to formally retire, buy a permanent residence at some point, and Tennessee is certainly at the top of the list. So we thought we'd just check out Knoxville, possibly Asheville, Smoky Mountains area, which many of you have been to, but it helps to see it firsthand and refresh your memory on what it looks like. Because a lot of these places we're going to, we may have driven through, but we've never looked at them with kind of a critical eye. So that's what we're doing today. So it's about a 4.5 hour drive. Tonight we don't know where we're staying. We do belong to Harvest Host. I am a veteran, so we do get discounts at some national parks and some Corps of Engineer parks, but we really don't know where we're going to stay. And
I would like to stay somewhere with water, electric, and sewer.
At a house.
Yes.
But
just because this is stressful.
Well, I don't know what your stress is.
Well, we're just tired.
It's
when you don't get a good night's sleep.
It was a little, it's a little stressful because like last night we were in this parking lot. The parking lot was right off of a busy state road.
You heard trucks
during the middle of the night. Well, not the middle of the night. At 5 a.m. in the morning, a refrigerator truck came in to make a delivery at the vineyard we were staying at that has a restaurant. So yeah, we just had broken sleep, so we're a little tired, and that's the stress she's talking about. And but anyway,
and Sean said he wants a bigger Airstream. So put that on your note.
No.
Yes. He said our Airstream this morning is too small.
Wait,
that's what he said.
Let's be clear.
That's what he said.
Clear. I've said before,
so he said we're going to trade this one in and get the 33 foot with the bathroom in the back because he needs more privacy.
No, what she's saying is I need a $150,000 Airstream along with a new $85,000 truck. So if I just spend $250,000, we won't have this kind of stress anymore. So she translated, I hate not having the privacy of a regular bathroom, and she converted that into a $150,000 expense.
No, because we could find a used one.
So anyway, but we'll see. We'll see how this all rolls out.
Oh my goodness! But just know that you're going to have days like this, and you'll have great days, but you'll have tired days.
We'll have tired days. Today's a tired day.
And when you're packing up in the morning and you're putting everything down, you have to double check, because when you're tired, You
You
may
make
miss
mistakes.
some things, and if I wouldn't have gone back in the bathroom, I wouldn't have taken everything down from the counter, and when we stopped, that would have been all over the place. So it's good to slow down, not be in a hurry. Who cares when we get where? Because we're on vacation.
Yeah, we're on permanent vacation, and that takes some getting used to too. Knowing that, you know what, if you get on the road by 9 or 10 or 11, who cares? Because you've really got no agenda.
Yeah,
But you got to adopt that mentality. I have to adopt that
yes,
mentality.
he has to, because I'm all for let's just relax in the morning.
But
All
there's
for it.
also
I'm like, let's,
so many hours of daylight, and you got to get somewhere.
I know.
So and respectfully,
Well, this is
it's not like we have having an agenda not having an agenda is a two-edged sword. Yeah, it gives you flexibility to not have an agenda, but you also don't know where you're stopping, where you're staying, and someone has to make those decisions.
I know, but
So I don't want to
think-
wait till it's dark.
I think this is why some people only drive 2 to 3 hours and then they stop because, and then they stop for a week or 2.
2 to 3 hours, they may as well live there.
No, then you get to see the area. If you
I don't
stay a few
disagree, but we
days.
already agreed that we were in transit. We're in
Isn't this
transit to
fun?
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Isn't this fun being with SB and me
Yeah, we probably
in the
won't post this
morning?
video. This video is too real. It's not enough fluff around it.
No, this
But-
is real life.
So no,
This is like one
I
of
think
those.
we need a plan
No.
and a planner.
What are
I
those?
can't be just free because
It's
it
a
gets dark at
reality.
5 o'clock.
This is a reality show of RV living. This is real. We are not cutting out things. This is the real us, right?
Yep.
This
It's
is
the real us. So hey,
But-
we're finding our balance.
Yeah.
We're figuring it out on our own. So
But you know what? There's real stuff in when you live in your house too. So
there is.
There's
real
trees
stuff
that
in
fall
the
on
house.
your roof.
Yep.
There's trees that come
There's
crashing
driveways that need to be plowed.
through almost your sunroom. There's driveways that need to be plowed.
And at
And
least-
I can't even talk. There's
At
weeds.
least with this, if the neighbors are terrible, you can move that day. In your house, you can't do that.
Although we did have wonderful neighbors.
Yeah, she's qualifying it because our neighbors watch our stuff. So,
No, and
so
we
she'll
did.
be like, oh, but I wonder if they're talking about us.
We did have wonderful neighbors.
We did have wonderful neighbors.
Oh my goodness. And Augie had wonderful doggy friends.
Augie had wonderful doggy friends. So we'll
Ugh.
touch base later.
Turn right onto Fields
Everything's
Hotel
going
Road.
good, but we just want to let you know directionally we are headed south, and directionally we're going to be in the Knoxville area this
And I
evening.
think right now we're driving through Morrow. So,
Tomorrow, actually, we're driving through.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh, there's an Aldi. We're in civilization.
We're in Hamilton Township.
Turn right onto
Yeah.
Fields
We're right at
Hotel Road.
71, about 30 miles north of.
When you see an Aldi, you know you're in
Cincinnati.
civilization. And if you see a Trader Joe's, you really know you're in civilization.
Yeah.
And if you see an Aldi and a Trader Joe's and a TJ Maxx, you're
Oh my,
close to
you're in
heaven.
heaven.
Yes. Oh, and a Chipotle. Yeah,
So,
I don't ever say it right.
Okay.
All right, we're out.
All right. Bye.
I guess. Bye. This is Cincinnati we're heading into. My dad always went to Cincinnati on business trips, and I never have been through Cincinnati. So, I guess.
Cincinnati's a beautiful town. It's right on the Ohio River, and obviously, once you're over the river, you're in Kentucky, and Kentucky turns gorgeous all the way through it.
And this is really a bumpy video because the road is definitely bumpy. So sorry about that, but just thought you'd want to see.
Okay, here comes Kentucky.
Oh, we're entering Kentucky right now.
There's the Ohio River to the right. You might want to show it to them before you miss it.
There's the river. We love water. As you know, we seem to be following water. Can you tell the road is bumpy? All right, that's about it for all the scenery.